this for me?
There you go.
Thank you, sir. Coach, just your defense Saturday really dominated. You had a chance to look at the tape. What did you like? What did you not like from the performance?
I liked our effort. I liked our enthusiasm. Even though our efforts got to improve, it was an improvement over the previous week. We tackled better. We still have to get better. We still missed too many tackles, and we had too many mental errors. Those are all things that need to be be cleaned up. But just the energy level and the way that the kids competed, I was excited about that, and the fact that we did make some plays and we had a chance to get some turnovers, and we got them.
How do you tell if it's, like Coach was saying, good offense bad offense or good defense?
Well, I'm not really trying to judge that. We talk to the kids about, basically we're playing against the standard, and the standard is basically how good can we be, how good do we need to be, do we have to be to win Conference USA, to be able to go out and play a season the way we want to play and by the standards we have defensively. So we're not really looking at so much who we're going against as opposed to what we're doing between the whistles. And now obviously, you can only go against the people you're going against. But that same offense that supposedly, they had a bad day and we had a better day, they dismantled us a week ago. So, it's like that every spring. And I know for a head coach, when you look at one side, you're excited about that, but you're upset about the other side. As the defensive coordinator, I was excited about the things that we did and the improvements we made, but we're by no means close to being as good as we have to be.
When you look at your defensive line, do you see a group of guys that obviously have played together for a while, they've got experience, and are really kind of the bell cow of your defense?
Yeah, there's no question about that. I mean, that's where our experience lies, and that's where our leadership lies, and that's where our physicality comes from, and that's but there's other guys. There's 7 other guys. We play with 4D linemen. I mean, there's 7 other guys that got to raise to their level, and we don't have time, to nursemaid them and for them to grow up. They got to grow up fast. And but yes, our defensive line has to be the bell cow and where we start.
Your linebackers, you've got a bunch of new guys out there that really are. Schrang hasn't ever played middle linebacker. Bo Feet played a little outside last year, but didn't play a whole lot. Talk about their maturation throughout the spring.
Well, they have. All of them, when you look at practice 1 to the other day's scrimmage, they've gotten better. The challenge is how much better can we get between now and our opening game, against NC State. So like I said, we're on the path. We're taking a step a day. We are we just got to put a lot of steps together. We've got to have a great summer. We've got to have a great fall camp. I mean, all those things. And it's just so hard right now to really evaluate, where you are. But I know this: they're giving us everything that they have, and they're trying to do what we ask them to do.
Talk a little bit about heading into the spring game and the spring game. What are you looking for?
I just want to see our kids compete. I want to see how they would respond to a game day atmosphere. I want to see, with the young ones, if they're going to change their character a little bit because it's a game situation as opposed to maybe a scrimmage or a practice. Those types of things. And I want to see them be able to go out there and execute and do what we ask them to do, and run and hit and tackle and be physical and all those things. Just, I want to see them play. That's why you have a spring game, is to be able to see those kinds of things.
Do you plan on being more aggressive or a little bit more conservative?
I really just want to see our kids play. It's not about trying to out-scheme anybody right now, or I'm not trying to put our offense on our schedule. We got a hard enough schedule. And so what I'm trying to do is make sure that our kids get better fundamentally. And if that means we line up every down in base defense, then we line up every down in base defense. If we have to learn how to blitz. We have to learn how to play coverage behind that. So those are all things that are factors. But no, we won't be, blitz or arm or anything. We're going to line up. We're going to let our kids play and and have some fun and compete.
How
So what you're implementing as a new DC, how do you think the defense is executing what you're trying to do?
Well, we had like I said, we had fewer mental errors this week than we did a previous week by a significant number, but it's still too many. And so, yes, they're learning, but they have to continue to learn. And we're really not installing a whole lot more this last couple of weeks than what we started with. So we're trying to just get the base part of our package down to where we can then in the fall build off of that.
especially with such a young back seven, how important is it to have such a confidence building day like last Saturday was?
Well, it is. It's very important because they actually get to see themselves having a little success on the film. They see themselves intercepting balls and causing fumbles and making tackles and all that stuff. So it is important, but we also have to keep it in perspective and understand that yes, it's good. It's a great step forward, but we got a long way to go.